Mark,
Yes.
Christmas plans.
Christmas plans is to be Santa Claus because I'll be flying Christmas. I literally, like, day before Christmas Eve, I'll be flying to America because all my 3 sons are in the States. So I have to go there and then come back here before New Year's.
Oh,
So literally in my sleigh with my 1 reindeer
pero every year ba ganun ginagawa?
every year. But the last 2 have been great. We all happen to be in the States together. Which is very rare. But now I'm back to my old style, which is half the time here, half the time there. Kasi lumipat lahat eh. Las Vegas is where the boys will be, yes. That's where all 3 boys are.
So you're gonna bring your sleigh down.
I'm gonna bring my sleigh there, and then after Christmas there, fill it up again, and come back over here for my family here. Yan ang ano, that's what you call ano, the consequences. The consequences. You understand?
Hindi naman mahirap. Hindi ka naman.
Mahirap, especially I'm getting a little older, so I used to travel before, 1 day here, 1 day there, hindi na pwede yun. So, hinahanap ko ng mga ng butas sa schedule to na pwede pa at least 1 week, you know. Para sulit yung jet lag. But not to mention the price of the ticket.
Yes.
That's why I'm a million miler in Philippine Airlines because I used to do this all the time. Like 1 month here, 1 month there, 1 month here, 1 month there. So ngayon, million miler na si Martin.
Ay, yung season pa naman na yung kamahalan.
Kind of, yeah. It's nice to be a million miler. Philippine Airlines takes care of us.
But don't you get sponsors for your travel?
Well, when we have shows, like the last 2 Christmases, well, it's weird because we had shows in America. So you know what? Let's just stay till Christmas.
How many shows did you have the last few months?
Oh, God. The last few months, believe it or not, since July, July 2022, I've been so busy. I have been working in casinos that have been closed. And then when they reopened, they wanted the Filipinos to be there first, you know. I've done American singing the U.S. anthem in basketball, NBA basketball games for the Warriors, and so many things have been since the pandemic seems to be shying away. Kuno sana when everything opened in America. I mean, not just me, everyone. You name it. You name the artist, he or she has been already doing very well in the Philippines. Even people, as Filipino singers who don't do as well here, because there's just not too many places to perform. That every state in America, that even places I've never been, like South Carolina. I've never been to South Carolina. I had a great show in South Carolina.
Washington State.
Huh?
The Washington State.
Washington State. Yeah, I've done that too. Hey!
Bakit may press con dito?
Wala eh, biglaan to.
My gosh, dumating ka!
Merry Christmas. I came to crash your party, and then they're now crashing me.
Dito Mario, ano yung December? Ano mga ganap? Anong show?
Well, I just finished my 40th anniversary show, November 19 sa Soler, celebrating 40 years with a 3-hour concert. I'm hoping to continue that kasi feeling ko for the next 40 years, yun ang gagawin ko. Pag na-hire mo si Martin Nievera, hinahanap mo yung songs ni Martin. Hindi Martin Nievera singing BTS or whatever, no? Or magpipi pop si Martin.
Hit mo ba yun? Martin Nievera singing?
Ay nako, ilang beses na.
You did?
So many times. Because syempre, you don't know who your audience is. Like in the casinos, they bring their kids. I only found out lately, the kids are not allowed pala to watch the show. So hindi ka lang mag-isip ng mga BTS or whatever. Basta when you get Martin for shows, even corporate shows, I'm realizing, I was asked Joy, ano mga request nila? Nako, puro songs. So I have to embrace that part of my next 40 years. Singing Martin. Martin sings Martin. Or a couple of Broadway songs maybe, no? But not anymore. Ano gusto mo yun sa radio? Kasi gawin natin yun.
Ano nga, isa ka dun sa mga who stick with the network. You know, when you nag-cross ba sa mind mo na to try
Oh my God. When Channel 5 first thought of opening, I was the first choice sa mga male hosts, singers, whatever. Eh, kaibigan ko talaga si Manny Pangilinan. I was the very first telecommunications endorser when Smart came. Wala pang Globe, di ba? Wala pang iba. Smart was the first and I was the endorser. So I owe this man a lot. So when he wanted to open his own channel, syempre, he's gonna go to the people he knows first. I was one of them. That was a conversation that, it took a lot of people to really try and convince me to not stay with ABS-CBN. And I said, and I had to tell this to my boss, my Smart boss. I said, I hope you don't take offense to this, and this doesn't change anything about our relationship. But I said, I can't see myself leaving ABS-CBN. I said, I started with them. I started them. I was the very first TV show. Pops and Martin together used to be Penthouse Live. Remember? Then there's Not So Late Night with Edu. Then when Edu went on vacation or whatever, I took his place on his show. So, maraming history. Could I have been a wealthier artista? Yes. Yes. Majorly wealthy. But would I be content knowing that I went for the money? Immediate answer is yes, right? But that's sandali na lang yun. After a while, you're gonna think, wow, what did I do? I have a nicer car, bigger house, but that fades away. What for me, what builds character, I think, is making the harder choice. And that was a really hard choice. And it didn't happen just once. It happened 2 or 3 times with Channel 5, once with Channel 7, which is where I came from. And proud to say, I came from GMA 7. But I am kapamilya, and I think even just that word, kapamilya, ang bigat eh. Sana kaibigan or something, or kabit or something. Mga kabit!
Pero what happened now, of course, we all know, di ba, yung network, may
Franchise.
on. What turnover from GMA? Or does it come to your mind na, what if I try to get GMA?
I think that's a good question for a younger artist. I'm supposed to be, even if I'm not, I'm supposed to be in the position where I call the shots. I cannot be swayed or bought. I'm not saying that I can't, but I'm supposed to be. After 40 years in the business, nothing should faze me. It shouldn't be about money. It should be about friendship. It should be about loyalty. Loyalty doesn't exist. I don't think too many people use the word loyalty. It's the most danger. Let's say the F word na lang, mas madali pa. But to say the L word, loyalty, it's the hardest thing to say and to be. Remember, I used to be married. Remember, I'm no longer married, right? Because of the loyalty clause, I ruined it. But that has nothing to do with my point. My point is, in this business, if you're led to do this and led to do that, sana early in your life. So you can make a few mistakes and then go back on the road again, on whatever the right road is. I'd like to think I'm on the right road. I'd like to think I've made the right decisions. When they asked me to sign on the contract, I was in tears. I was emotional because I told you should have seen that signing. It was the very first contract signing on top of a building facing the Strip of Las Vegas. So it was the, come on Martin, Bally's, facing the Strip. Kasi nag-asap sa Las Vegas.
Okay.
So as an added something, Carl Katikpak, Cordy Vidaniez invited me to a big hotel suite with bongacious people from Vegas who don't even know who we are. Pero may suite kami, champagne, lahat, signing. Yes. Right behind us, or in front of us rather. But why I was emotional was because I told sila Cory, kailangan ba? Ang tagal na ako sa ABS. Parang I was so amazed and so in awe after all they've been through, and not to mention how many people lost their jobs. I don't know if you all know this or if you're supposed to know this, but what I'm about to say is there was a time that we, the artists, were trying to survive our 11,000 employees. I can't tell you how or give you the math, But everyone, not one artist said, no, basta kala ko yung, no, I have to be paid. No. Basta we did what we could until we couldn't anymore. So I think, in the spirit of these 11,000 plus people, we, dinosaurs, have to stay loyal. I have to keep the fire burning for them. Yeah, yun, isa pa yun. Isa pa yun. Not for anything, but to keep the spirit alive. I'm sure maraming galit. I'm sure maraming nalungkot. I'm sure maraming so in need now, but I'm hoping and praying that these new TV people will get them. But don't forget where you came from. We started something together, and that's ABS-CBN. I don't see myself, not because I don't like 5, not because I don't like 7, I owe 7 my life, diba? But because I want to be able to say, I finish what I started. And that's with ABS-CBN. Hoping that my fellow kapamilya will follow suit. If at the very least, you may not be the richest, you may not be the most popular, you may not be the most successful, but it will build character and you will survive. In the long run, you will survive.
Mark, masasabi mo, sasamahan mo sila hanggang sa kabuli-ulihan.
Until I'm no longer needed, I will sing until my last breath.
You'll forever be.
Are you hoping for a bright new day for ABS-CBN?
Yes, I think they deserve it. I mean, again, I'm not washing the hands of whatever problems they may have been, even before my time, even during my time. I cannot speak for the people upstairs, yesterday or today. Whatever happened, happened. Now let's move on. We need each other. 7 needs 5, 5 needs 2. We need each other. McDonald's needs Jollibee. You get what I'm saying? We need that to survive. You take one away, everyone suffers.
Hindi masaya kung
Huh? Everyone suffers.
ikaw, anong pwede mo? Kasi you showed,
Yes, we can.
you showed loyalty talaga eh. So, anong sabi mo naman in terms of loyalty sa mga may ibang
Well, first and foremost, you have to know, loyalty, there is no reward. There's no prize at the end of the race. There's none. Now, if there is, wow, sarap. But if you're expecting it, then don't be loyal na lang. Don't expect it. If it comes, it's because you deserve it, not because you expected it. Diba? So if it happens, great. What would that reward be? That they remembered me. Not that I got 5 gazillion pesos. Just to be remembered. To get that pat on the back at the end of your work. They don't need me anymore. I've retired or I've gone to another planet already. It's just to be remembered that he stayed with us. He's loyal.
ironically, no, sinasabi mo nila na the relationship or the marriage medyo, aminin natin, nag-fail tayo in terms of loyalty. Hindi ka pala pwedeng sabihan na hindi ka loyal.
Well, you can't make the same mistake twice. And believe me, other girls have been flirting, and I'm talking about the networks. There's been flirting, but you can see, but no touch. Right, baby?